It's time for another Sheetload of Cards sketch and project share. Let's see what the sketch is and what I made. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. It is June 2nd, which means it is time for the Sheetload of Cards collaboration. Now, Alicia from Call Me Crafty is taking a very much deserved month off from Sheetload. She has produced Sheetload sketches every month for 4 years, almost 4 years now. So, but she is taking June off, which I feel is long overdue. Everybody deserves some time off. So we don't have a new Sheetload sketch this month, and so we are just kind of focusing on some of our favorites from the past. So I am working on using up this mint julep pad. It's from Colorbook. And just really pretty, not really pastels, but florals and stripes and images. And so I went through I went through all of my Sheetload sketches really, and found one that I thought I loved for this particular pad. I liked how it showcased a large amount of the patterns. This is from April 2020, and it did use 3 of the pattern papers, so it calls for 3 12x12 pattern papers, and then it makes 6 cards. And so I kind of focused on a mixed card set here, so I have 2 thank yous, 2 thinking of yous, and then 2 happy birthdays. And so I did alternate, just kind of mixed and matched and made sure that I alternated the positions of the patterns as she had intended. So I have kind of 3 different card designs, 2 of each. And then there were a good amount of scraps left. So one of the ways I started to use the scraps is I added a scalloped punch behind my sentiment here, a scalloped circle punch, just for an extra pop of pattern and color and to help the sentiment stand out a little bit. So once I was done with these 6 cards, I decided I wanted to use the scraps from these papers. So I went back to my stash of the Sheetloads, and I knew that there were some that were great for scraps, and especially there were some from like this spring. So I ended up settling on the March of 2023 Sheetload and managed to cut my scraps down. Now this did call for 4 6x6 patterns, and I was just using the 3 12x12 patterns that I had. So there is going to be a duplicate pattern on here. But I tried to make it the smaller strip that would match up with the pattern down here on this long strip. So it's still not like a huge issue to me anyway. And then I just did a thinking of you sentiment that goes all the way across on that piece. So these 4 additional cards just helped me use up the last of that 12x12 sheets. And so the nice thing that Alicia does is she gives you the dimensions for a single card down here. So that's pretty much what I used to make these additional 4 cards, even though I made more than a single card. It was helpful because I was cutting down scraps and not, using the 6x6 sheets that she originally called for. So that was very helpful. And then on the inside of all my cards, I do have some patterned paper scraps. And so that helped me use up all of those 3 sheets that I started with. So I have 10 cards, and I used 2 different past Sheetloads just for like a fun throwback for this month. So again, since there is no new sketch, there's not going to be like the official playlist and all of that. Everybody's just we're just focusing on some of our favorite sketches from the past. So hopefully you can still find us and check out what sketch everyone used. Thank you guys so very much for your time today, and hope you all have a very crafty day.